Our first weekly check-in of 2018 here on GoPSUSports.com. Brian Tripp joined by Penn State hockey head coach Guy Gadowsky. Coach, your team comes back after a 26-day layoff and gets 5 of 6 points against Wisconsin over the weekend. How did you feel they came out of the break and performed?
Yeah, really well. I think it helps that we get to do it here. Just tremendous community support. The students weren't here, but the community came, and the student section was packed anyway, and I think that had a big influence on us and how we were able to come out. 5 out of 6 points against Wisconsin is fantastic. They're a great team. I thought Friday's game was a little rusty on both ends, a little scrambly, but they found a way to win. And Saturday was an excellent hockey game. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of mentally challenging situations with officiating, everything else, and I think all in all our guys did a really good job.
Your team has handled a lot of different situations, whether it's game situation coming from behind and trying to tie a game late, playing with the lead, and then obviously things that you can't control. Do you feel like they're maturing game by game?
Yes, things that you can't control is a really good way to put it, because you always try to have a team that's mentally tough, that can fight through anything, the areas that they can't control, the little factors that can happen, whether it has to do with travel problems, with ice conditions, meals, a bad hotel, refereeing, whatever you want. And I think that it's nice of you to say, because that's something we aim to get.
Not only this past weekend, but over the 10-game unbeaten streak, Payton Jones has certainly been a consistent factor. What are you seeing from Payton right now that has allowed him to be so locked in?
Yeah, so specifically, this isn't anything new. He's sort of had this quality right from day one, but right now, specifically, his level of even keel, his level of just composed focus is tremendous. I mean, and I've said it before, the way he plays the game is often I feel as important as the stops he makes. Just when there's a few times where we were just so scrambly, and just you look at him, the way he plays, just it calms everybody down, it gives you confidence, and I thought in that sense he's on his game.
Nate Suter obviously had the hat trick on Friday night, but what is he doing besides scoring goals that's made him such a good player?
Yeah, Friday night, Nate didn't have to score a goal to be one of the best players on the ice. He was winning pucks, and he was relentless in his pursuit. And because of his natural abilities, he's extremely explosive, and he's extremely strong. And someone that has those natural abilities, when he's made up his mind to be relentless on the puck, he's going to be a great player all over the ice, whether he scores or not. And it's oftentimes when you have someone like that who plays that way, the hockey gods seem to reward him, and they sure did on Nate Friday night.
This time of year, and Ohio State comes in this weekend, a top 10 team, every game has so much on the line. How do you balance playing with urgency, the players playing with urgency, and knowing that there's something at stake while not becoming lost in what it could mean in the overall big picture?
I feel that it really has to do with being prepared, only looking what's immediately ahead. So for us, that means Friday night, and Friday night alone. Ohio State is actually a top 5 team right now coming in, and that makes things really exciting, and that's really why you come to Penn State. If you weren't prepared to play in those types of games on a consistent basis, then coming to Penn State wasn't that important. That's why you come here. I think the guys understand that, and it's a challenge they really welcome.
Obviously, you've played Ohio State twice already this year out in Columbus. Anything you can take to those games, from those games, and address this weekend?
Well, they're very good. I mean, we know that. It's nothing that you have to tell the team, like, hey, heads up, this could happen. They know it firsthand. So that's number one. You know what? They're a team that's they're a little bit different than what we've seen in the past, that they're still very offensive and have the skills, but they're playing together. I think their coaching staff has done a tremendous job this year, because they're one of the best defensive teams in the nation, and when you still realize the offensive individual talent that they have, coupled with the fact that they're playing so well collectively defensively, they're a dangerous team.
Coach, good luck this weekend against the Buckeyes.
Thank you very much.
Penn State head coach Guy Gadowsky here on GoPSUSports.com.